Hello everyone, tonight we're doing some Sims 3 and the game's almost loaded. It's got, it's got that classic moment of going quiet but being a little bit away from actually loaded. According, if you go by the little bar there. Oh, actually, now it's playing music again. And so I guess we've got a little ways to go. Oh, still. Or, yeah, there we go. Oh, game's loaded. So we've got our little house with our unpainted walls. You know, at least it's a house. You know, before we had, I'm not even sure what you call it, like a stall, basically. Uses like two walls and a roof. So last stream, James and Deidre got married. Perfect match is fulfilled because they both have the family-oriented trait. Let's see, is it quite time to... Okay, so... I believe James started this job before Sunday of that week. But yeah, it says 7 days ago in his memories, so James has to get up and quit work. Or because he can only keep any of his jobs for a week. Because he's a job hopper. But we did roll the same career twice. He's going back to being a photographer for this week. Until week 18, day 6, he's going to be a photographer. And then afterwards he gets to do professional sports for a week and then be an artist and then science. That's wrong scene. Yeah, they're both close to aging up to adults, so we should probably consider having Or child soon. You know, child singular, because we only rolled for one. And we're only gonna have one employed sim in this household. Daedra's also... Something's gonna be happening to Daedra because we're specifically required to get rid of her by some means. Means due to the rules of the challenge. So there has to be like a death or a divorce. Or is it because she has to... Is it... The parent that is not the heir has to be removed from the family. He's sometime after the birth of the child. I think that'll probably be like maybe next week. I need to do some planning for that. Unless a very good opportunity arises, it'll probably be next week. You can probably just fast forward a little bit. Once they wake up, let's probably go ahead and have them try for baby. He just said, you know, get a start in on that. Oh yeah, we've got a... Even though she's only just over a week away from being an adult, she still has to go to City Hall to collect her diploma. And that's gonna be an ongoing thing. And well, that shouldn't be a problem for later generations because like I think it's mostly because she was a an NPC babysitter rather than being one of the kids from that actually attended the school. And we can't... We don't even have any chairs. So everybody, he just sits on the toilet to eat. You know what? She's even got a wish to finish woohoo, so let's get this fresh. Or it could get interrupted by James needing to piss and then graduation happening. So I guess I'll have to do it afterwards. I will be right back. Well, I thought there was something that needed my attention, but apparently not. Some of the mods I have, they're walking all the way. I need to City Hall, I guess. They're getting slowed down because they're stuck behind this old man. Yeah, just casually jaywalk on your way to City Hall to get your diploma. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if... What? Now that I'm looking, it doesn't seem like they really put in the detail much in the crosswalks. So, I guess it's fine. See, and where else are you gonna cross in a city with no crosswalks? Like, I guess theoretically... Because, like, this is just the lines for cars to stop at an intersection. But, you know... When they made the roads for this game, they were thinking, okay, we need something for cars to drive on. That's it. We don't need to include crosswalks because nobody's going to be crossing the road. Because the core function of the crosswalk of the roads is for cars. You know, they didn't account for a mod that, among other things, makes Sims walk much longer distances. Probably pick up the pace a little bit. Right now, James just needs to get something to eat. But you know, of course, people keep having to pile dirty plates up on the one counter we have. Why are you eating that much autumn salad? Okay, I mean, I guess she was a little hungry. And now, you two need to try for baby. Need to get the one child in this next generation. Nation coming. And of course it's a full moon, so there's gonna be zombies outside the entire time.
Tana. Zuwabdu Zuttle?
Get the feeling that this baby is gonna spend a lot of time on the floor. Because, like, we at the very least do not have the money for, like, a dedicated nursery or anything. Didn't hear any kind of chime. We may have to go again. I'm fairly sure, like, I'm pretty sure the only time that age interferes is if, like, you know, closest to aging up, particularly. I think that only interferes if it's an adult within like a couple days of aging up to elder. Like an adult that will still be pregnant. They could potentially still be pregnant when aging up to an elder. Because, you know, elders can't get pregnant. Y'all were supposed to try for baby.
Gnas. Dreflu. Snarch beedo. Virging. Swistle it. Louisa.
Right, so they're doing it in the shower this time. And I think maybe it just didn't work properly for a moment there. No chime of any kind, so like I'm pretty sure the chime is part of Sims 3. Guess we'll have to try again in the morning, and if we don't have confirmation soon that either of these attempts worked. Oh, looks like Emery's dying. Unfortunately, we're experiencing a power outage as of this moment, which will mean most to all electric devices will not work as of now. We'll keep you up to date as best as we can. We apologize for the inconvenience. Guess I can turn off Columbo for right now. Oh, guess one of the attempts succeeded. Because Daedra was having nausea from unknown causes. I like that it's unknown causes as a default thing. Because, like, in an unmodded game, the only way a sim can get pregnant in a vanilla, like, base game, with just a base game, no mods, no expansions, the only way a sim can get pregnant is from Try for Baby. An interaction that implies, measures being taken to purposefully get pregnant. But, like, I guess the implication is that, it's unknown causes because they're not sure they're pregnant yet. Because the alternative for being unknown causes when experiencing morning sickness for the first time is that the sim is just somehow oblivious that their actions have led them to get pregnant. And because, like, Like, you know,
Ah, this knocks.
since
Sanja.
the only way that Sims can get
Double
pregnant in the vanilla game with not including like alien pregnancy, he is through try for baby. They have to know after they do that there's a chance that they'll be pregnant. Because, you know, that's the point. Hey, we don't own a sink. They're having to throw all of these plates in the trash. Yeah, we're counting, you know, week 18, day 6 is when James will start his brief career in professional sports. Right now, probably get to taking some photos so that we can make some money. All right, $7 from a picture for a picture of his wife. 4 simoleons for another picture of Daedra, but this time it was just his main squeeze. Yeah, I believe as long as the sim made the thing, yeah, as long as the sim's actions were what created the object,
Aw.
they can sell it at any time.
Sheba do.
As long as they are currently in a career that allows the selling of that object type.
Igni dad. Oh. Who's it? To weasel door.
Right, time for the first save of the night.
Oh. Inaka.
Right, and going for it again. You know, this time it's just woohoo.
Tough dude.
Which, you know, Daedra's already pregnant, so try for baby shouldn't even be an option. Which, in fact, she's having another bout of morning sickness.
Rooney?
Really, you're going again?
Tickle dog.
Well, I've no idea what photo I just took. Oh yeah, photo of the floor. Identified as objects. And it's worth 1 simoleon. Okay, so I think James already had level 2 photography. He had quite a bit of progress on level 2 photography. I'm gonna say that he can keep taking photos until he reaches level 4 of photography. I have to complete photo collections. 60 different strangers and your photographs of unknown sims will be worth more. Capturing 50 unique sims. Human form experts can increase their relationship with some they already know by photographing them. Capture 10 unique landmarks to increase the value of all photographs featuring landmarks. And capture 75 unique subjects to increase the base value of your photographs. We might as well not even worry about any of that. Okay, Untitled is worth 1 simoleon at least. Hold on. Hmm. I mean, maybe that can be the sort of a seed for how we end up removing her from the household. That she keeps hitting on random men on the internet. I get that she's flirty, but she's also pregnant with her husband's child. James, I think that Autumn Salad's probably gonna do the same thing that the last plate did to you. Just to say, it rotted in your hand. Clearly, we need to. Let's buy just like the cheapest sink. Of course, the cheapest sink is and cost most of our money. We're down to 6 simoleons, but at least now... At least now the James and Daedra can clean up their plates themselves rather than having... They may have to do it all the time, just so they don't have to, like... Just so they don't end up, like, starving themselves.
Dudes. Naka Fleem no. Hixa Fibna. Har Zebni Welky.
Sasoboot Jondue.
Yasu.
Yes, you know, we've only got the one counter, and you have to have a free counter in order to cook anything.
Grayi for Naka. Vugropo Adama. Global Duvaje. Bihavu.
Trebloda. We know. Zeb du Bobdi. Shivwa Kazdua. Imdaz Winde.
That's Ogone. Fin plots to Kalisi.
Bontree.
Now let's see if taking a picture of this gnome gets us anything. It's worth 95 simoleons. Probably because, you know, magic gnomes are a relatively rare item. We can also use it as garden decorations. And it's for another subject. Although because this one was blurry, it's worth nothing. Yeah, you only get the full amount once. And yeah, there's a bonus available for taking pictures of just like random people. What if we just started taking pictures of people as they walked by? Yeah, sim in the area worth 9 simoleons. Oh, he's getting close to running out of photos. Those he can take before leveling up. Just a tiny bit remains. Yeah, shame that this photo of an airplane counts as subject nothing. Worth one simoleon. Hey, at least that magic gnome got us something. Congratulations on your wedding. Stanley Wilkes Well, you have a malleable mimic voodoo doll, and it's been placed in your family inventory. Briefly had an opportunity. Well, this ought to be good. A ghostly family, only worth 26 simoleons, and that's the last photo that's probably just about the last photo that we're ever gonna take. At the very least, that's the last photo we're gonna take to sell. So James is effectively just unemployed for the next week. You can probably speed things up a little bit because you don't really have much of anything to be directly telling either of these Sims to do. And it's gonna be a little while before the baby comes. Because like Daedra's not even fully in the first trimester yet. Since she doesn't have the pregnant moodlet.
Robula Chobi.
Papi nu. Jinkin wanda.
Netu. Subu. Yeah, Gerkwap. Turkey nerves.
Weebie Zags.
They can,
Have a stick.
and they're both sick now.
She's Eva, though.
Yamapa. Oopie-bog. Go. Mama,
But you know, they can kind of just do their own thing until
Papa.
Snurg. Borp.
probably Friday.
Jelly Zarg.
Oh.
Bobla.
Borrowing ingredients. Bring a tomato up to Abner Timbley and share ingredients to earn some money and improve your cooking skill and relationship. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Which means that we're basically gonna go. Because I don't believe we have any tomatoes. Yeah, we have 2 rotten autumn salads. It says the only thing in the fridge. So James is just gonna head on down to the grocery store and pick up a tomato to immediately give to Abner Timbley. Meanwhile, his wife realizes that she is in fact pregnant. And hey, this money can go towards getting stuff for the baby. Hopefully it's not a multiple. Because if it is, and first of all, well, we'll have to have a poll later. to decide which of the multiple.
George, Hagley, huh?
Hold on. Abner Timbley was in the grocery store. Dude could have just bought his own tomato.
Could be locks. Next up, couple up.
And he... Well, easiest 495 simoleons we've ever made. Dude just scammed himself. Because, like, he could have just bought a tomato for 5 simoleons. He was in the grocery store. But instead, he called James up and asked him to get him a tomato and paid him 500 simoleons for it. But hey, we have money for a crib now. In fact, we might actually even be able to paint the walls. Probably go for like the cheapest wallpaper available. Oh, actually, we could have painted the walls this entire time because there's a as long as we use this. Now let's have this on the outside. And then we can go for something actually intended for interiors on the inside. Yeah, there we go. Now it's looking like an actual complete house. We can even have a fire alarm. James is hoping to have a girl. Looks like Daedra has no preference. And at least not at the moment. See, they can wash their own dishes because they have a sink. So that means that the first trimester has started. So, second trimester will start sometime tomorrow. Go to sleep. Don't just nap awkwardly. Seems someone's calling. Philosophy miss it because probably in part because James insists on tidying up the covers every time he gets out of bed. I think it might actually be on James's birthday. Hey, when this baby is born. Let me check when we're supposed to roll. Well, at any point, if you choose the way, you must at least roll when the first child of each generation is born. We could probably go ahead and roll. And just have some music going while we do this. Well, I do need to turn it down a bit. Alright, Section A, family structure. That's a 2, so single parent. So that means that they will raise all of the required children on their own. That's basically a variation of what we started with. Because Gen 1 was single parent with help. Alright, 1 through 10. Oh. Well, guess we're having kind of a repeat of Gen 1. So it's a 10, so 5 children. At Section C, income. That's a 23. astronomer astrophysicist. And it looks like I need to take a little bit of moderation action real quick. I guess it means that we're going to have to either move the family to the future place, or we're gonna have to set up somewhere to do the astronomer career or in the main hood. Waste Landing, that's what it's called. Alright, section D, generation goal 14. Idle career. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Joker, because you get one free Joker. Just so that we don't have 2 idle career generations in a row. Which actually I think choose a skill for your sim to be perfect at. So we got 16, which is perfectionist. Choose a skill for your sim to be perfect at. Sim must max this skill and also complete all skill challenges related to this skill, except in cases where the skill challenge requires your sim to make money to complete the challenge. And exceptions example, in the instrument skill challenge, Moneymaker requires your sim to earn 25k in tips and cannot be complete unless your sim rolled busker, and the writing skill, which requires you to earn royalties and therefore cannot be complete unless your sim rolled a writer as a career. So basically, there's a bit, which that could make things very easy depending on what skill we choose. Right, miscellaneous fun. That's a 1 on hands off. You may not use the robotic hand of God function in awesome mod, or otherwise use your mouse to move things from an inventory to another, clean up laundry, dirty plates, etc. Let those sims clean up after themselves for a while. All items for careers must be sold in the consignment store or to rabbit holes that will buy them. Okay, we are allowed to re-roll all the career. Because we don't live in Oasis Landing, so And apparently re-rolling for consecutive generations only applies to careers. So I'm gonna say, you know, let's actually do a second income roll. Now let's keep the original income roll. But, you know, either way, our options are to move to Oasis Landing, or to actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing saying that. I don't think there's anything against engineering a baby. Actually, probably even check and see if they'll allow, like, sentient plum bots. And nothing. Okay, treat plum bots like Simbots since they are too lazy to write new rules for. So Simbots are allowed if invented. You may invent as many as you can, but they almost move out or otherwise be removed from the household within one generation. All Simbots as your sim creates may help with chores around the house or as babysitters, but may not have a career or earn money in any way other than through opportunities. Seems like they're just always treated as just an additional sim, but can't be like the heir. Which, I mean, you know, things could get a little wonky because, like, generally it's assumed that you're, you know, progressing this through biological children. I mean, I think it could be fun. Actually, I think because, like, you know, when you start engineering babies to the feature introduced into the future, then we don't have to have, like, a partner move into the household at all. And even then, that's mostly a case for, like, male heirs to make it easier to get the child into your household. Okay, so you do... So it isn't possible to just pump out clones, basically. You with Engineer Baby. Because yeah, the only option is Engineer Baby with. But, you know, that does mean that 5 kids, we're looking at 2,500, we're looking at 25,000 simoleons. So honestly, adoption would be an easier route. But hey, you know, we also re-rolled away Idle Career, so unlike James, our heir won't be relying on opportunities to make good money. And of course, we miss another phone call. Like, James doesn't even have, like, a trait that would that causes him to always... He makes the bed every time he gets up.
Oh, dare not weeby.
And of course, the toilet is clogged. But you let him do his thing. And then standing around trying to mop up and complaining that he's in your way. Like he's working to make sure that you don't have to mop anymore. It definitely looks like hey, this next generation will be very interesting. Yeah, between the future shenanigans, and the having 5 kids, all with one parent. Not even having like a helper like hey Quentin did.
Flopsy Mendoga. Snimo. Ta?
Uja exto bourgeois sla. Every wallaga.
Buga. Chambi Lorkna Chenji. Chibna Dora. Zwag.
But you know the baby's not even born yet, so we can kind of leave these two to their own devices until then. Baby will probably be born like Monday. Oh, now you have the actual the actual wish to have a child with your wife after she's the equivalent of like 6 months pregnant. Sure, just stand out there telling a ghost story to absolutely no one. The young man had apparently died of fright. Interesting that the pregnant moolah just has no title or description. I think it's definitely a good call to probably wait until next stream to, you know, have whatever happens to Daedra after the birth of this child happen. Because like you could, starting Friday, James will be out of the house on a regular basis. But you know, seems like a perfect time for an affair or a tragic accident.
Gashabuvo, Saderp Wandiak, Warbajao Tizo,
Ibli, Ashdua de Pa.
Sna Greeby,
I mean, really,
Two Bimsana.
she could also just decide that she doesn't want to take care of this child and just leave.
Overwelly.
Subi Kalawo. Gunadatak. Neeb. Sipna Hiza Vupi. Yibta.
Benzi Cheb Nobu.
Zabana. Unawebs.
Vlaz Esbajori. Uvora
Ta
Jori.
Minat.
Fargo. Flev Gumel Giyal. Fagla.
Chalabuso.
Yeah, sure. Spend some time talking to your dad. And we still don't have chairs, so everybody's still sitting on the toilet to do it. They look to eat. But you know, we have wallpaper. Yeah, given that she's autonomously sending flirty messages to men behind her husband's back, I'm kind of thinking it might go the affair route for explaining why she has to leave.
Zimbo bonsai. Robu Lachobi.
Never
Philip
raw.
Malu.
Sabun
Hey.
Raven.
Wimabu. Banukizi.
Again with the ghost stories.
Ribs con. Bonfoku. Vuja. Zimba corpse. Agama du. Work. Zidu yard. Ziffle. Vas. Ribs. Kubaro. Gazi. Nizar bequevno. Iwaba snoot. Kuripo. Buchi. Arkozab. Unino. Zimba corpse. Vineshla. Slumbrin smake. Showbrin buzz.
I've also gotta check like I think Sims can age while in Oasis Landing, unlike most other travel destinations. Like, I want to say they specifically set up Oasis Landing as like a place that Sims could live, rather than it just being for travel. Fast forward on through the night. Probably not buying a high chair anytime soon. At least we can be sure that the baby won't be spending a whole bunch of time on the floor. Well, at the very least, it won't be necessary. Oh, nice. Another opportunity to make some money. If only we knew how to make cookies. I think maybe that might be a cookbook that you have to buy. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and just definitely save real quick, since the game is prompting me to, and it's been a minute. I'm pretty sure the last time we saved it, this baby wasn't even conceived yet. Oh, and we're getting another call. This time it's just Stanley wanting to chat at midnight. And by the time James was up and out of bed, the phone call all had been missed. So back to fast forwarding. Oh no, there appears to be a leakage happening. The toilet's clogged again. Never mind that that's not even a leakage. Oh, fantastic! The game crashed. That's my favorite. And the launcher appears to be taking a minute to. Okay, there we go. It's registering the existence of the expansion packs. The menu for them just glitched out a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't have that bug that sometimes happens where it will just stop loading. And I have to refresh the entire Sims 3 folder in my documents in order to get it to load things again. It looks like we should be A-okay. Hey, on that front. You know, just a little inconvenience. At least provided, you know, my save loads. You know, if the save doesn't load, that could be especially bad. Since that could mean that this save got corrupted by the crash. Okay, it does appear to be loading, it's just being very slow. But I mean, maybe I'm just being... No, I think I'm just being a little impatient with it because... Oh... Kind of interrupted things. Things when the game went and crashed. Which, unfortunately, not much had happened since our previous save. I hear a child. Why is there a child anywhere near our house at midnight? I think that might be this child. That was not initially loaded in for some reason. Yeah, definitely that kid. Be one of these people over here. Valerie Misfit and Pip Goodfellow are just kind of standing out here talking at 3 a.m.
Greg, Harfener, Bublet. Puti ala shaya. Na boin we kanzo, we be volabis.
Nushki Rakafu. Lori Chubiasha.
Who be nerves? Quad blurts.
Yeah, but it was, you know, still kind of strange that that woman was out with her child, you know, her toddler, at midnight. I guess so. You go off to the bookstore to see if we can buy a book on making cookies. If we even have the funds. Since if it's in the triple digits, this ain't happening. One thing I've noticed is that no laundry seems to be piling up. Yeah, this isn't happening. think we are supposed to have the laundry system enabled on our lot. But like... no laundry has been appearing. In fact, I'm not even entirely sure where to get the thing to put the laundry in. Oh, there we go. Here's a hamper that we can use. Just as soon as it will let me buy things. Like, it's 25... Yes, I've got to find it in whatever section it's in. Since, for whatever reason, I can't buy it from... the collection. It's under decor. Is it under appliances? Apparently so. Apparently a hamper is considered an appliance. But you know, we were supposed to have the laundry system enabled, but for whatever reason... So... Now, I'm gonna just say that because I couldn't afford a hamper previously... Seriously, Daedra? Oh, nice, we have a... Wait, no, that's not one of the firefighters, it's just someone here to panic. Never mind. That for a ghost, this isn't even a concern. Well, now we no longer have a stove. Good job, Daedra. And the ghost that came here to panic is haunting our mailbox. Like she came here, she panicked about a fire that was no risk to her, particularly because she didn't even have to come over here, in addition to being a ghost, and now she's haunting our mailbox. Yeah, go be mean to her. Meanwhile, James is getting another phone call. Probably just gonna be from his dad. Yep. Freaking called it. It's another call from his dad. This time wanting him to come over and hang out. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, have the laundry system enabled from here forwards. Because, like, the laundry system has rarely mattered in this entire playthrough. Other than Sims wasting time at the laundromat because I wasn't actively controlling them the entire time they were there. Damn, Daydreader. You just got done fighting and having an argument with a ghost. And you're like, damn, I really want a fucking alien right now. And you know, maybe that could be one of the seeds of the affair. That she has become bored with human anatomy.
There's no barch now. One doony herb. Supan lamsy davolo.
Which, I mean, we could see... I mean, about the only alien that's possibly available right now other than... You know, trying to... Well, maybe one that could visit from their home planet at some point. And it is James's cousin. Technically only a half alien anyway. She might not even count. Oh wait, because we don't have a stove, we can't make the cookies, so even if we buy the cookbook, we can't make the cookies. Only been something else that burned.
Monster, Evan Pavlova. Or Tavalova. Ipsikusi.
If we had gotten 100 simoleons in insurance money for something else,
Nisko.
then we could make the cookies.
Per di dash de wall on the horn.
Tapun. Banag.
Ishtubala Ubsovalagi. Vala Zabalawa.
We've not Dorka.
But because the stove burned,
Ya Blanc.
we have the money for the cookbook now, but we don't have a stove to make the cookies on. So,
Grimla Chembligo? Fugla. Fugla Gwichni. Selka Wabno.
Ebi.
I guess an oven to make the cookies in is more accurate. But either way, you know, we can learn how to make them, but we can't make them.
Dapterm. Shoni.
Or Bugla Zindovor. She's Zavala, not Storm.
Chor Yaba. Grow. Ribadoo.
Exodo?
But we can kind of fast forward a little bit until the baby is born. Should be sometime today. Either that or tomorrow. Interestingly, apparently she doesn't have the memory of getting pregnant.
Devni Hashu to Pavlagate.
That dogone.
But not
Well, Benzny Chib na Lubo.
Weful Jadi
Tip
Pabla.
Zombo Chebadu.
Trevlo da.
Haha, dudes. Gunadatak. Emble Vazixelwangle. Flarp Crumple.
Es
Arbuzag. Neat.
What
Rocks. Seepna Vubi. La Mi.
It's just a matter of waiting.
Free.
Nifum. Kaglu. Apple. Posh dozi.
Oh. I think our trash can got struck by lightning. I do have a mod that changes up the effects of the lightning. I think it's only visual. And you know, it is thundering out. Right next, we got.
Usathino. Mufu.
We can make an autumn salad. Damn, did not think that this lightning mod would be that intense. Also, the baby's coming. Guess it's time to start thinking names. And you know, they actually took a car for or somewhere for once because possibly because of the distance to the hospital, but also, you know, would be even if it is at a distance where they normally walk to it, would be kind of fucked to force Daedra to walk all the way while in labor. Like, you'd have to be practically living, like, next door for that to be reasonable. Alright, it's a baby boy. Born with the genius trait and our choice of a second trait. Me. Pull up the chart that I use for being names. It's a 3, so random name from the random renamer on behindthename.com. Right, Wilkes is an English name. Oh, apparently it's been misspelled. Apparently it's been mispronouncing Daedra's name. It's actually Deidre. Why there's an AE in there? If it's Deidre, who knows? But apparently it's an English name, so get a window capture going, and there we go. And generate a name. Name Winslow. Yeah, maybe not. It should have only been some first name. I mean Quentin spelled differently this time. You know, let's go for it. After all, this boy's also going to be a single father of 5, just like Quentin was. But it fits pretty well. And what trait did give Quentin an other than genius? Absent-minded, artistic, athletic, brave, clumsy, couch potato, easily impressed, evil, excitable, friendly, good, grumpy, hates the outdoors, heavy sleeper, insane, light sleeper, loner, loves the cold, loves the heat, loves the outdoors, neurotic, sailor, slob, and virtuoso. See if there's any traits that benefit the astronomer career. Because, like, I've never actually played the astronomer career. Might as well at least show the game. And while I do this, since I'm doing it on my phone. Alright, so the skills relevant are advanced technology and logic. I think from the looks of it. Yeah, the career is built around advanced technology and logic. Hmm. There's not really any traits that need to help with advanced technology, other than like the future sim hidden trait that we don't really have access to. In fact, really, we don't have access to any thing that will benefit advanced technology because we don't have the DLC enabled at this time. So the only thing that we could do is grab another trait that boosts logic. I think genius is the only one. So nice of the game to, which I guess really, as long as we got to select at least one trait, we were guaranteed access to the genius trait. He loves the heat, absent-minded, athletic. Loves the outdoors. I guess we could just see if we can find something that makes sense for someone into space. Probably not evil or easily impressed. Not sure excited will work. And the game's prompting for another save, so let's do that. Okay, good. James did get in the car. He's probably a little disappointed because he was hoping for a daughter. At least we have a crib to put the baby in.
Babaloo. Nope. Oh, Biba Nubu.
You're still not joining the criminal career, no matter how many times you roll that lunch. Because you're specifically not allowed to have a job. Due to the roles.
Nobugaba.
And apparently we don't have to make a full group serving of food. Learning this recipe. Need for the opportunity.
Phoebe.
Probably eat and then maybe delivering this thing, because this is probably an opportunity that requires you to go to a place at a specified time. Just grab a plate. Don't eat it. Do not eat that salad. Yep, we have to do it between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. have to do it in the morning.
Oh, dare not, weeby!
And of course, there's a leakage happening that apparently causes every single plumbing fixture in your house to break. Jake's gotta deal with that. Pip Goodfellow is dying. For all this time being alive due entirely due he thanks to his extended lifespan from being a fairy.
Noob!
And of course Deidre's got no energy for fixing the shower. So we're gonna have to just leave it till morning.
It's over.
Well, the bit Quinton is awake. I was about to say he's not crying, but of course, the moment I started to say that, he started crying. Like, I did not even get the words out. Let's go repair that shower. At least we're gonna get money from the Great Dish Showdown. So maybe it'll be enough to fix our stove. Yeah, it cost 400 simoleons to fix the stove, and we only got like 100 from the insurance. Yeah, it's gonna be another in-game hour at least for Or we get to do anything with the Great Dish Showdown. At least all of the plumbing is fixed. Kidding me? Admittedly, I don't know if quality of the dish matters. Unfortunately, we still have plenty of autumn salad. No, you're not eating that. Take it, put it in your inventory, and go take that to the Great Dish Showdown, because fortunately this autumn salad was refrigerated, but should last longer. You know, it wasn't just sitting around all night. So that should help it to actually be worth entering into the competition, because like I don't know how much of an impact. Okay, good. That was just a notification from the other autumn salad. Because, you know, if there is any impact from the quality of the dish, it's probably better to have it be normal quality as opposed to bad quality. Especially since it was bad quality due to being spoiled. It's also James's birthday. I think it is. It's like the game gave me no notification. Well, I guess we'll find out what kind of effect that the food boiling during the interaction has. Your food wowed the palates of the judges and swept all the other contestants aside with superior flavor. We only earned 5 simoleons off of it. What? What kind of garbage food were the other contestants working with? If spoiled autumn salad was, it was the best thing.
There run up, how they go? They go, Hardy?
We haven't even sold it. All these pictures, apparently.
Tina Phipps, Kubaji. Kubaji.
But, you know, that's still not. It still doesn't get us the 400 simoleons needed to fix the stove.
Casa Bunami. Bunami. Jujubu. Epovognish. Oh, Pujawala. Uji Wodono. Exxon no fall. There run up, how they go? They go, Hardy? Tina Phipps, Kubaji.
Don't
Kubaji.
go 3.
Ushunu. Bubujubu. Casa Bunami. Bunami. Jujubu.
So I think I might call it early tonight.
There run up, how they go? They go, Hardy?
It's like I think I've done most of what I planned to do tonight, which is, you know, to have this baby.
Subiduraka.
Oh, Taxi Boba. So Babu.
I think I'll be right back. Probably use like something to drink. Then I'll decide if I'll continue for the next hour.
Oh, Dibby
I think I will just call it here. So gonna save the game. Need one more time. So thank you to everyone who stopped by tonight. Next Sims 3 stream, game is planned for next Tuesday. Next stream in general is planned for literally tomorrow. With his Cons of Tarkir draft on Arena. That see who's live with Sims 3. Need to find somebody to raid. It looks like there's at least one option. So once again, thank you to everyone who stopped by tonight. Next stream, the next Sims 3 stream is planned for Tuesday. Next stream in general is planned for tomorrow. Oh, with Crusader Kings, of course not. Cons of Turkey draft on Arena.